Hi guys, I'm Amor, and today I'm looking rough because I've been in a fight with my best friend, Target. On today's video, we're just gonna be doing a little bit of business and beauty. And recently I came across some of those strategies that Target uses to get us to spend more coin. And girl, I just feel betrayed, okay? Target is that friend that's always there for me. If I'm sad, I go to Target. If I'm happy, I go to Target. If I'm hungry, I go to Target. Really, any excuse is good for a Target trip. But as it turns out, Target is not my best friend. Target is just like a man playing some tricks on me, trying to spend my coin. And I just figured it would be fun to talk about in the video while we get ready. Of course, I still love Target. I mean, I don't think I could ever not, but you all are about to be shook by all this. Because I mean, when you see it, you can't just unsee it. The dollar section, it's a whole conspiracy theory. But yeah, let's get ready because my dark circles are not playing today. And as always, all the products will be listed in the description box. But today I'm gonna be using my palette, my Mariale X Too Faced Amor Caliente palette. And this actually has been the palette that I've used for all of these little beauty and business videos. Before, I couldn't really tell you guys what palette I was using and I got so many questions. But now, here she is. And I figure I'm actually gonna use the more neutral side to this palette because I've seen so many looks that you guys have done and it's been amazing. But most people tend to do like pink and red looks, which I think is amazing. But you can also do really fun and neutral looks. So that's what I figured we should do today. Just, you know, a little bit basic because I'm basic and I shop at Target. Oh, and PS, my palette is available now also on ULTA, so you can get it online, but also in store, which is so exciting. And it's still on todayyy.com, and it's gonna be on Sephora, and you can also get it at MACY'S. I'm gonna leave all the places where you can shop the palette in the description as well. And thank you everyone who has been supporting of the palette. You guys are amazing. I'm seriously blown away by all your support, and I'm so happy you guys have loved the palette as much as I do because it's just... she cute. She not like me, okay? I need to get ready now. So for other videos I've done similar to these, I've actually talked about kind of the history of something. I talked about the history of Victoria's Secret, and I also talked about the rise and fall of the beauty guru, which there's just a lot to say on that subject. But for Target or Target, there really is no rise and fall. It's only the rise and the rise. Because really, what other store do you guys know that competes with Target or that's similar to Target? Really, there's nothing. I mean, there's Walmart, but there's some very distinctive differences between Walmart and Target, and these are no accident. So Target has really gone above and beyond to cater to their consumers. So they know who's shopping at Target, they know who their buyer is, and they want to make their buyer happy. And they go into some really crazy techniques, and I'm talking crazy to the point where they even changed the Target logo. I don't know if you guys have realized this, but the Target logo used to be all uppercase, and now it's actually all lowercase. And that might seem like something really simple or really basic where it's just like, well, it's just a logo. I'm sure that's easy to change, but actually that is a very complicated and very expensive thing to change. And just to change the letters, I mean, just to make it a lowercase thing, you're like, why Target? Why would you do that? And the reason is because Target found out that uppercase letters and uppercase titles and logos make it seem more masculine. And Target was like, do we know any men shopping at Target? Who are these men? Do we know them? And the answer was no. Really, most people that are shopping at Target are women. So Target was like, well, it just makes no sense to have a logo that's all masculine when we cater to women, to females. So they actually changed their logo into lowercase letters, and lowercase letters are associated with being more feminine. I know. I mean, that's how far they'll go. And when I was reading about this, honestly, I wasn't really like, oh my God, Target, I will never go back in there. I find these little business things so interesting, but then when you go into the store, you're like, well, that's why I feel so good here. You just want my coins. But I mean, of course they do. And probably the number one place that people compare to Target is Walmart. Although Walmart really is not the same as Target, at least not in my opinion, but they do get compared a lot for the sake of convenience. I mean, you can go and you can pretty much find anything you want there. However, Target has a much higher price point and it doesn't really seem to matter. I mean, the Target consumer goes to Target because they want to. It's not because they don't have a Walmart nearby. It's not because they've never heard of Walmart. It's because they prefer Target. So what makes us prefer Target? Why do we want to shop at Target? Why are we like, yes, Target trip? And why do we still go even if we know we only went to pick up some milk and we'll end up leaving with some Halloween decor? Why do we still go and then we complain about spending too much money? Why do we not care? So one of the biggest things that Target does is that it makes things easy to find. It makes them easy to find, but also not really. I know that might sound a little bit confusing, but but hear me out. Target has really good lighting, so you'll be able to see things. Everything looks clean. There's not as much clutter. So you just feel more relaxed when you're shopping. Also, they have bigger aisles, so you won't feel as much in a rush to like get out of the aisle. You'll feel like, oh, I can take my time. Something that's really big that stores do is try to not get you tired. So when you go shopping, you'll eventually just tire yourself out and be like, okay, I've had enough, I'm leaving. So stores want you to not get tired, because I mean, the longer you stay there, the less tired you are, the more you're likely to spend money. And one of the things that Target does to achieve this is having these super lightweight carts. So I don't know if you've noticed that Target's shopping carts, they just seem to flow better. They don't really have that one rickety wheel that's squeaking and you're just like, oh, I can't really push this cart. They're made of plastic, so the cart itself is not as heavy. And when the cart is not as heavy, when you're pushing it, even if you have stuff in it, it subconsciously gives you the idea that you can still put more stuff in because you're okay, you're pushing it, you're not tired, you're like, oh, my cart's fine. They also have really good signage, so you could just look up and find whatever you're looking for. However, they are a little bit shady. Target is like, okay, I'm gonna make it easy for you, but just hold up now. Something that Target knows brings customer to the stores is their seasonal decor. So Halloween, back to school, Christmas, all that good stuff. You know you're gonna find something cute at Target, and you know you might just stop by real fast for some Christmas lights. So what does Target do? They know you're coming in for that, and if they're such good friends, wouldn't they just make that easy access for you? Wouldn't they just put it in the front of the store? They put it all the way to the back of the store. So you have to make your whole trip. You have to go through some cookies, you have to go through some t-shirts, you have to go through some greeting cards. You'll probably realize you don't have toilet paper. You need a couple apples for some apple pie you're making, because they make you go through literally the entire store. And that is no accident. Something that Target does place at the beginning of the store, however, is the dollar section. And the reason why they place this at the beginning of the store is to get your endorphins pumping. They want to get you excited. They want to get you with a dopamine rush. They just want to get you happy to be there. And that happens when you have this kind of treasure hunt effect on people. So when you walk in, you see the dollar section and you probably don't need any of that. You're probably like, I'm fine. I'm just here to pick up some milk. But ooh, is that cute raccoon bin only $1? Only $1? What a steal, man. Target really has my back. I didn't even know I needed this. But now I do need it, and you best believe I'm gonna buy it. And also that inventory that they have on the dollar bin section is constantly rotated. So you have this fear of missing out. If you don't get those swim goggles for your 2-year-old nephew, she's never gonna get them. She will be missing out of those Elsa swimming goggles. And can she really live her summer like that? Won't she be traumatized forever? It's better to just spend the money than risk it. I mean, isn't Elsa and happiness worth $1? Now, if you ask me, what I feel is one of the biggest things that Target does, it's its private labels. So they have kid clothes, juniors clothes, women's clothes, and they've done a bunch of collabs. For example, their Who What Wear collab is something that so many professional women own and they go to work with, or I guess they did. Before it was all Zoom meetings. And speaking of collabs, they've done so many collabs with actual designers that just give Target this kind of cool kid vibes. It makes it seem more high-end, but at the same time, it's still affordable. And Target's private labels are known for having really cool, really cute, not the cheapest stuff, but still affordable. You're probably gonna be able to find something much cheaper at, let's say, Walmart, or if you go thrifting or whatever. But at Target, you will definitely be able to find something that's trendy and that's cute, while still keeping it budget friendly. So it's basically a really good balance. I will say, however, and this is just personal opinion, whenever I see something that talks about Target's prices, they say, oh, it's so affordable, but I don't think Target is affordable to everyone. And I think that's part of Target. I don't think they want to be affordable for everyone. I think they kind of keep this medium price point where to a lot of people, yes, it's very affordable. To other people, it's somewhat affordable, where you can go to Target and get something cute that, yes, you can afford, but it's not something that you just buy on a whim where you don't even have to think about it. Because I mean, some of the pieces are like $30, and to me, I think that isn't like the cheapest thing out there. But I don't know, maybe I'm just being cheap. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think about Target's pricing? I think it's okay because of the quality that you get. I mean, clothes from Target are not gonna fall apart, and the fact that they are super, super trendy, which makes it really cute. And also, in my opinion, they usually fit the normal body really well. So if I want to find some jeans or something like that, Target is actually a pretty good place to find them. You don't have to be really skinny. They're not gonna go up your butt. They're just like everyday clothes that you know you can count on being good and reliable and that won't necessarily break the bank. Honestly, if I was just saying one thing that's Target's biggest asset is knowing who their customer is. So if you guys have realized, there's a lot of Starbucks inside Target. Literally inside. It's a one-stop shop for a basic person like me. I would say the Target shopper is a woman who has somewhat of a disposable income, who likes to be trendy for sure, but who also has responsibilities. You know, there's not like a woman who just has to go to lunch and charities. She might have children, a full-time job, you know, balancing things. That's who I see to be like the Target consumer. But I don't know, tell me guys, what do you think? I mean, honestly, like pretty much everyone shops at Target, but I think that's like the ultimate person who they see as their consumer. And that person also likes Starbucks. But then partnering up with Starbucks was not only because people like to drink coffee. It's also because people like to smell coffee. So when you walk in the store, you get the smell of coffee and it makes you happy. So it's basically kind of the same logic behind the dollar bin section, where they just want you to feel happy right as you're walking through the door, where they just want you to be like, yes, this Target trip is everything, girl. And really, Starbucks in the store does a lot of things for them because also it gets people into the store. And you might be like, oh, I'm just gonna pick up some Starbucks, but actually, you know what? I need some Christmas decor. Oh wait, that's all the way towards the back. Oh well, I guess I'll just spend the next 5 hours at Target. Whoops. Also, Target has benefited from social media because they're cool. They're trendy. They have trendy things. They collab with trendy designers. So they've been really smart in that sense. And these designer collabs don't necessarily have the biggest margins for them, but they do something that's much more important for a store like Target, which is bring consumers in. They just get people through the doors. And then once they have that, people realize maybe they want some ice cream, maybe they want some juice, or maybe they just liked a hat or a swimsuit from one of their private labels. I mean, Target swimsuits are so pretty. I love them. And these are just a few of the things they do. I mean, every store does a lot of things, but I personally feel that Target is just a mastermind. They're just so good because you literally feel that Target is just a place of happiness. Or is that just me? Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I just love Target too much. I'm just gonna finish up my lashes and my lips. I guess if I have to say why I hate Target, I would just say I hate that I can't hate you. Not even a little. Not even at all. Even if you're doing everything you can to get me to spend my money on you, it's okay. I'll gladly do so because I just love Target so much. But yeah guys, I'm pretty much done here. This was pretty quick and simple. See how it's not red at all? Pretty much every look I've seen that anyone has created with my palette has been like pink or red, which I get because those are like the most fun shades. But I love that you can also just use it for like, you know, basic shades because we're basic and we love Target and Starbucks. But yeah guys, let me know your thoughts. You know, I'm always reading your comments, and don't forget to check out my palette, Amor Caliente. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!